Another ETF has been filed in the United States, but this one stands out from the crowd. Why? It's backed by an institution managing a staggering $1.5 trillion in assets. In this video, we'll break down what's happening and dive into what might still be ahead in this ongoing market correction. But here's where it gets exciting. There are two critical charts you absolutely need to see, and XRP, it's pulling off moves no one expected. Let's unpack it all together. Tired of fake gurus who claim to be expert traders but never trade live? I trade live on the second largest crypto exchange, where everything is transparent and results can't be faked. For over 440 days, I've consistently closed every month in profit. In the last 90 days alone, my followers have seen over 70% profit with only 4% drawdown. Verified results, not empty claims. Want to see my verified stats? Click the first link in my profile and start copying my trades for free today. Let's kick off this video by addressing one of the biggest myths floating around right now, a major misconception that's fueling the massive sell-off we've seen over the past few days. If you've caught my live streams, you've heard me say it. This isn't the sell-off you think it is. A lot of folks are pointing fingers at crypto, assuming there's some big crypto meltdown happening. But let me set the record straight. What we're actually seeing is a much broader market sell-off, and cryptocurrencies are just getting pulled down along for the ride. The truth is, some major equities, Tesla included, have been hit even harder than most of the top cryptocurrencies. So what's driving this panic? That's the real misconception I want to clear up today. Once you understand it, you'll see why this dip isn't all it's hyped up to be, and why, in my opinion, it's one you can probably ignore. Take a look at this chart. It's a game changer. This is real-time US inflation data from Truflation, an independent tracker that doesn't rely on government sources. Right now, they're reporting inflation at just 1.35%. Surprised? You should be. Turn on any news channel or listen to the usual chatter, and you'll hear claims that inflation is surging, blamed on tariffs, rising costs, or whatever the buzzword of the day is. But here's the reality. Inflation isn't climbing, it's plummeting. In fact, it's now well below the Federal Reserve's target rate. The catch? Government data is lagging behind by months. It's stuck reporting numbers from February, when inflation saw a brief uptick. Meanwhile, traditional media clings to those outdated figures like they're breaking news. The truth is unfolding in real time, and it's painting a very different picture, one that the old-school narrative just hasn't caught up to yet. They're completely missing the bigger picture. Across the board, media outlets and mainstream firms are pushing the same alarmist story. Interest rates will stay high, triggering a major recession. Inflation is surging again. Tariffs will make things worse, and markets are doomed to crash. This doom and gloom narrative is everywhere, sucking everyone in while ignoring the actual data. Here's the reality. Real-time inflation metrics are already below the Federal Reserve's target. The numbers don't lie, but the headlines just might. Here's the thing. Rate cuts could be just around the corner, injecting much-needed liquidity into the markets. Forget what the mainstream media is saying about rate hikes or stalling cuts. They're missing the bigger picture, as usual, because they're analyzing the wrong data. Inflation is cooling off significantly, according to third-party reports. But let me address the most common pushback I hear every time I mention this. Prices at the store are still high. Look, we're not in deflation. Inflation is still at 1.35%, meaning prices are still going up, just at a slower pace. And that's the point. The goal isn't zero inflation, it's controlled inflation. Things get a little more expensive, but not at a runaway rate. That's the sweet spot we're aiming for, and we're finally edging closer to it. We've hit the target, plain and simple. If anyone thinks otherwise, they're looking at the wrong data. This is an incredibly bullish signal for what's ahead. The fact that some are being caught off guard only highlights how many people are focused on the wrong metrics. If you're panicking about inflation or stressing over high interest rates, like much of the market, you're missing the bigger picture entirely. Now let's dive into today's hot topic, XRP, specifically a groundbreaking new XRP ETF. But this isn't just any ETF. It's one launched by none other than Franklin Templeton, a powerhouse managing nearly $1.5 trillion in assets. This could be a game changer for XRP enthusiasts everywhere. This isn't just any player. It's one of the heavyweights stepping into the XRP ETF game, the kind of powerhouse that could send XRP's market cap soaring, double, triple, even 10x in just a few months. Think back to XRP's last explosive rally, where it skyrocketed from $0.5 to $3.5. That surge was fueled by $100 million, maybe $200 million in inflows. Now imagine that on steroids. This filing has the potential to flip the script entirely, opening the floodgates for billions, yes, billions, in a single month. What we're witnessing here is a race to dominate the XRP ETF space, and it's heating up fast. Look at this list. It's exploding. Bitwise, Grayscale, 21 shares, Canary, Wisdom Tree, CoinShares, Invesco, VanEck, Fidelity, ARK, Galaxy, ProShares, Hashdex, and even more ETF subgroups like 2x Leverage, 1x Leverage, and Franklin Templeton. This is just the beginning. We're witnessing an unstoppable wave, something I predicted the moment the first XRP ETF hit the scene. I said it then, and I'll say it now. A gold rush to launch as many XRP ETFs as possible is here. And now, the heavyweights are jumping in. Franklin Templeton knows they can't afford to sit this one out. Missing the XRP ETF launch would mean handing over the keys to the kingdom, letting other institutions scoop up the XRP market share. No one's willing to take that gamble. The next big player to watch? It has to be BlackRock. If they choose to stay on the sidelines, they'll be making a mistake of monumental proportions. This is a golden opportunity. Creating their own XRP ETF would take minimal effort and could dominate the market in no time. Why let this business slip away when it's practically gift-wrapped for them? Missing out on this would be nothing short of a massive failure. Sure, they don't need to rush. There's still time to jump in. But the notion that they'd simply ignore this opportunity? Honestly, it's laughable. BlackRock sitting this one out? Not a chance. With up to 25 ETFs potentially on the horizon, it's hard to imagine a scenario where billions, if not tens of billions, don't pour into XRP, smashing every net inflow record we've ever seen. The ripple effect on XRP's market cap? Almost impossible to fully comprehend. This could redefine everything we know about its valuation. Now, let's talk timelines. When could these XRP ETFs actually go live? The SEC's initial communication on their decision could drop as early as May 22nd. Whether they move quickly or delay, the absolute final deadline for a ruling lands in September. Realistically, though, expect the decision to land somewhere in the middle of summer. Here's the game changer. Once these ETFs go live, the XRP landscape shifts entirely. There's an enormous crowd of potential investors who want in, but won't go near crypto exchanges. These ETFs, they'll open the floodgates, making XRP accessible like never before. They're not interested in managing assets in a cold wallet. It feels too risky and way outside their comfort zone. Crypto strategies like that just aren't appealing to them. Enter the XRP ETF, a game changer for investors with hundreds of millions sitting in their accounts. With just 2 clicks, they can allocate to XRP without the hassle or uncertainty. This is the kind of systemic shift the XRP ecosystem needs, one that will drive massive inflows and completely redefine every model we've ever analyzed. And before anyone starts shouting about market cap limits or saying XRP can't hit certain price points, hold up. I've got just the thing for you. Max Avery has been creating incredible videos breaking down XRP, and trust me, you'll want to check out this one right here. I came across this take on XRP's market cap, and honestly, it's spot on. This guy explains it better than I ever could, and I just have to share it with you. If you can lock in what he says in this clip, you'll set yourself up to ride not just the first big XRP spike in the coming years, but every major wave after that. So, pay attention. You've probably heard the argument, XRP can't hit big numbers because of market cap. Sounds logical, right? Wrong. It's completely off, and here's why. People are stuck using an outdated mindset, treating XRP like it's a stock. But here's the kicker. XRP isn't a company, it's a global payment network. And that changes the whole game. Think of XRP as the backbone of the financial system's plumbing. To power global payments, it needs liquidity, enough value to move massive sums of money in seconds. And we're not talking pocket change here. We're talking trillions of dollars flowing daily. Sound far-fetched? So did the idea of trillion-dollar companies just 20 years ago. Now they're everywhere, and the game has completely changed. Here's the twist most people overlook. XRP's value won't come from hype or trading frenzy. Its real power lies in banks and businesses actually using it to move money faster, cheaper, and more efficiently. The more money that flows through the system, the more value XRP needs to hold. It's that simple. So next time someone says, XRP can't hit certain prices because of market cap, remind them of this. They're using outdated rules to judge a groundbreaking game changer. Here's the truth. XRP's potential isn't limited by market cap. That idea is one of the most important misconceptions to unlearn. Anyone claiming market cap restricts XRP's price simply doesn't understand that cryptocurrencies break those traditional molds. Market cap works for comparing companies or similar assets, but nothing about crypto fits into those old boxes. Cryptocurrencies like XRP are unlike anything we've seen before. They're rewriting the rules. Revolutionary technologies that reshape the world demand valuations far beyond what conventional thinking can grasp. The future is bigger than we can imagine, and XRP is part of it. Back when Amazon was just a $100 million company, the idea of it ever hitting $10 billion or $100 billion seemed laughable. After all, the largest oil companies were worth just $50 billion at the time. How could an internet company surpass that? Fast forward, and Amazon soared into the trillions, a level no one thought possible for any company back then. Now, a similar story is unfolding with XRP. Most people are looking at the wrong metrics, failing to see the bigger picture. To wrap this up, let me show you two XRP price charts. The first highlights an incredible recovery happening right now. We're witnessing a perfect bounce off the line, an epic move unfolding right on top of the 2018 all-time high. To me, this just highlights the incredible support we're seeing right now. Things are looking solid. We've held this line remarkably well. Every single time we've tested it, the bounce back has been incredibly strong. This feels like the perfect setup, a zone primed for a steady sideways price consolidation, just before the Ripple SEC case wraps up and potentially launches us into the next big upward move. What's completely blindsided me about XRP is its unexpected gains against Bitcoin. Honestly, I didn't see that coming. It's wild. This kind of performance screams massive market demand for XRP. Whales are accumulating at a staggering pace. Over the last few days, we saw the tables turn. XRP got the rug pulled from the strategic reserve, and Bitcoin took the spotlight. So what has XRP been up to since then? It's been steadily gaining ground against Bitcoin. Check out this chart. It's clear as day that XRP is breaking away from the rest of the market. This shift is happening right now, right in front of you, no matter what the headlines say. Here's the exciting part. XRP has never looked stronger, and we're just stepping into what promises to be a game-changing 4 years for the entire crypto industry. If there's one asset perfectly positioned to lead this transformation, it's XRP. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this update as thrilling as I did.